Let's begin in child's pose. So take your knees wide to the mat, sit your hips back to your heels, and stretch your arms forward. Feel free to move gently side to side, letting your body soften into this shape, and begin to breathe deeply in and out through your nose. On your next inhale breath, slowly, gently make your way up into tabletop, placing your hands under your shoulders. On your next inhale, lift your heart forward into cow. Exhale, arch your spine into cat, pressing into both hands. Inhale, come back into a neutral spine and send your right leg straight back behind you. Lift your left arm forward into spinal balance using your core, and then roll your right foot around, waking up your right ankle joint. Take your left hand back to the mat and tuck your right toes down at the back of your mat. Step your left foot back into a plank pose. Inhale at the top of your plank. And on your exhale, slowly lower yourself all the way down to your mat with control. Inhale, lift into cobra. Exhale, release, and press all the way back into a downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Press one heel down and then the other. And just take a couple breaths in your first downward dog. Good, and then on your next inhale breath, slowly, gently lower your knees back down to your mat tabletop. This time send your left foot straight back behind you, pressing out through your heel, right arm forward, spinal balance. Roll your left foot around in a circle, waking up the left ankle. And then release your right hand back to your mat. Take the left toes down, tucking them under, and lift your right knee up off of your mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left foot. High plank position. Inhale here, and on your exhale, lower yourself all the way to your mat. Untuck your toes, cobra. Take your arms back behind you and take a locust pose here. Interlace your fingers, stretch long through the crown of your head and out through the balls of your feet. Take one more deep breath. And exhale, release, bringing your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bend your knees if your hamstrings are tight. And then step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way. Press into your feet, bend your knees, and rise up into a chair pose. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Press down through your feet and slowly stand all the way up to Tadasana. Exhale, palms through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, step back plank. Inhale at the top of your plank. And exhale, slowly lower halfway down. Inhale, lift your heart forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot through into low lunge. Lower the left knee down to your mat. And then inhale, sweep the arms up to the ceiling. Take a breath here, and on your exhale, slowly take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms together, and open up your chest. Keep drawing your ribs in, core engaged. Inhale, lift the arms back to the ceiling. Exhale, lower your hands to frame your front foot, and then send your hips back into a split stretch. So press the heel down. Take this into a twist by reaching the right arm up to the ceiling, planting the left hand underneath your left shoulder. Take a breath. And slowly release, framing your front foot, bending into your right knee, tuck your left toes under, and then send your right foot all the way back into three-leg dog, pressing out through your heel. Exhale, release, right foot next to left foot. Inhale, breath, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot forward into a low lunge, dropping the right knee. And inhaling, lifting the arms up to the ceiling. Open up your chest. Press into all four corners of your front left foot. And then release your hands back behind you. Interlace your palms, your fingers, and press your palms together, opening up your chest here. Draw the shoulders back. Take a breath. Inhale, breath. Release the bind. Reach your arms back up to the ceiling. And exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front left foot. Send your hips back, split stretch. So press down through your heel. And then this time lift your left arm up to the ceiling, twisting. Planting the right hand. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Take a breath. Good. Exhale, slowly release. Left hand comes back down. Bend your left knee. Tuck your right toes under and then lift the left foot all the way back. Three-leg dog. Exhale, release left foot next to the right foot. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, lower halfway down. Take your upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step through into warrior two. Open the arms, bending into your front knee. And then inhale, straightening the front leg. Reach your palms up to the ceiling, palms connect. Exhale, lower and bend back into the right knee. Reverse your warrior. Reach the right arm up and back. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Frame your front foot and step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. On your inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, warrior two. Rise up, opening up the arms. Bend into your left knee. Now inhale, straighten your front leg. Reach your palms up to the ceiling. Palms connect. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot and step back, downward facing dog. Reset here with a deep breath. Inhale, float forward into plank. And exhale, lower yourself all the way down to your mat, to your belly. Bring your left arm forward, bend your right knee, and reach a hold of your right foot with your right hand, finding a stretch for your right quad. And then continue to pull your right foot down towards your hamstring or your glute and breathe here. Exhale, release the right foot, switch sides. Bend your left knee and reach back for your left foot. Feel your breath. Good, and then from here, slowly, gently release your left foot and bring both hands back underneath your shoulders. Good, now stretch your arms forward, coming into a Superman position. And then we'll swim here. So alternating hands and feet, really good for your core, your back. Good, exhale, bring the hands back, and we'll press all the way back here into downward facing dog. Pedal it out and reset. On your next inhale, step to the top of your mat, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold all the way. Good. Bend your knees, sit your hips back, chair pose. Heart is open. And then rise all the way up, extended Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms through your heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step it back into plank. Inhale here, exhale, lower chaturanga to upward facing dog. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and take a deep breath out. Lower to your knees now and spin your feet around, coming to a seated position. So we're going to use a strap here to lengthen out the hamstrings. So take your right leg forward and bend your left knee. Loop your strap around the ball of your right foot. Sit up really tall here. Dropping your shoulders, just slowly begin to hinge forward, keeping your spine straight. This will keep the stretch in the back of the leg. Good. Drawing the front ribs in, navel pulls back as well. Breathe here. And slowly release. Taking a moment to set your strap off to the side. Take a side body stretch. Right hand down to your right side. Lift the left arm up and over. And then exhale, release, and we'll switch sides. Take the left leg out in front of you. Left leg is long, right knee bends. Loop your strap around the ball of your left foot. Now sit up nice and tall here. Drawing your shoulders down your back. Begin to pull your torso forward, keeping your spine nice and straight. Pressing out through your heel. Breathe here. Gently release the strap. This time take your left hand down to the floor, reach your right arm up and over for a side body stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Exhale, release. And from here, we'll bring both feet, soles of your feet together into a butterfly stretch. But this butterfly stretch will take the feet a little further away from the hips here. This might move the stretch from the hip flexors to behind the knees or the inner thighs. Just a variation of butterfly. And as you breathe and soften into the pose, just notice what you feel. Let your breath be really smooth and steady here, in and out through your nose. Relaxing your jaw. Slowly roll your spine back up. Bring the knees together, and then we'll slowly make our way onto our backs here. So give yourself enough room to roll all the way down onto your mat. Take your arms back behind you and find a full body stretch. Point your toes, reach out through all 10 fingertips, and then hug your knees into your chest. We'll take half pigeon, crossing your right ankle over your left thigh, and then draw your left thigh in here. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep breathing. Almost through this short sequence. Take another breath here. And from this half pigeon, we'll switch to the other side. So cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Hug the right leg in. You can hold on behind the knee or reach for your shin. Bringing a stretch into your hips here. And just notice your breath, notice your breathing. See if you can allow a little softness to be present in your body. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And slowly release. Bring both feet down to your mat. Walk your feet wide to the edges of your mat and just windshield wiper your knees side to side. Really intentionally, just noticing each part of this movement through the center, over to the right, and over to the left. And then we'll set up for bridge pose. So bring your feet back to about hip distance wide. Press into all four corners of both feet. And then bring your palms together if you can reach them underneath of you. Interlacing your fingers. If you want to work on some glute strength here, you can march in this position, lifting the right foot off of the mat, followed by the left and moving back and forth, lifting the right, setting the right back down and lifting the left. Or you can stay in a regular bridge pose. Good, and then from here, take a deep breath in, bring both feet back down to your mat, and slowly lower your spine, roll your spine back down. Take your legs long to the bottom of your mat and allow yourself to come into your Shavasana, into your final relaxation. Give yourself permission to just take a few moments of stillness, noticing any difference in how you feel. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.